What's up, raindrops? Cause we ain't snowflakes here on the Woke Police YouTube channel, where we call out a leftist agenda. And today, we'll be looking at this game called Grand Theft Auto 6 or something, I don't know, but what I saw today made my blood boil. GTA 6 will have a female protagonist. Ew! And Rockstar said they were going to punch down less with their humor? If you want my opinion on this, this is the craziest thing since CNN killed my family and chemtrails stole my wallet. So if you're not a snowflake, make sure to smash that subscribe button to become a Sigma Giga Omega Lol Fire 100 Super Chad. This is the Woke Police signing off. I see a lot of things on the daily like, GTA 6 is going to go woke. They will also go broke. Well, Laver and Spicer America flag verified checkmark. Let me talk about something. Let me talk about a lot of things, actually. Misunderstandings, the new age of media, because I can go on. But I think it's important to start with the word woke. The word woke is used as slang to describe somebody who is aware and active in solving social justice issues such as racism and sexism, which is not a bad thing. But people use this word to basically label everything now. If a show has a female lead, it's woke and trying too hard. If a show has a female sidekick, it's woke and trying too hard. Really, there's no way to win with people who consider things woke, and they are so unself-aware that they simply don't understand what they're doing. Wait till they find out that Lara Croft, a woman, was the main character for a third-person action-adventure game for over 27 years now. By their own logic, they are woke, because the villains in their life being the women that sit behind them in class, getting wafts of the sweat and 4chan stench radiating from their butt crack poking ever so slightly out of their dusty jeans, you know, those people are represented by women. They are full-blown characters in the life of the 4chan r/anti-work woke police representative. So really, we're all woke. Enough of the explanation though, let's talk about Rockstar. Rockstar is the team behind the Grand Theft Auto franchise, and Grand Theft Auto is a parody of the modern world, but some games parodied time periods, such as Vice City with the 1980s. GTA 4 was a fantastic commentary on America in the late 2000s to early 2010s. You play as Nico, who's an immigrant coming into America in search of revenge, but also a better life than what he had. What he finds is that America is a country riddled with violence and corruption, but it disguises itself as a free, beautiful country where anything can happen and anybody can be anything. But really, it wasn't that different from his home country. The radio stations in GTA 4 are perfect parodies of what you'll hear in America. I particularly like the rock station.
We rock because we have the freedom to rock. So F you commies. LRR. Liberty Rock Radio.
GTA 5 is a parody on the age of social media and modern-day America. Michael, being the main character, is a father of two. His daughter is an aspiring porn star, and there are numerous missions where he chases after guys that try to employ her, and his son is a chronic video game addict that sits all day and yells at people online, while also doing drugs and relying on his parents to keep a roof over his head. A funny detail about the game that I like is when Jimmy steals Michael's car, he modifies the tires to have money symbols on them, and when you get the car back, you have to drive it with these stupid wheels unless you get it modified again. On the other side of San Andreas, you can find redneck, liberal-hating, cousin f***ing hillbillies.
It's business, fella! You want to discuss it? We're at the farm. Ernie, Earl, Walton, Wynn, Dale, Doyle, Daryl, Dan, all of us.
Start writing those names on tombstones!
From the GTA 6 trailer, we can already see that Grand Theft Auto 6 is a parody of the world we live in right now. Social media is very prevalent in the trailer. The absolute mayhem of Florida is perfectly on display, and I cannot wait to explore the madness that GTA 6 has to offer. We can already see classic Rockstar humor in the trailer, as seen with the parody of antidepressants, which is a drug that's been used more commonly in recent years by teenagers and young adults in particular. So what's with all the commotion then? Well, we've seen in media in recent years that entertainment, especially widespread entertainment, has been a lot more careful regarding tongue-in-cheek humor, which is what Grand Theft Auto is known for. Grand Theft Auto 5 had a lot of jokes that wouldn't slide today, at least not as easily as they did back in 2013. However, I don't think GTA 5 is predatory in its humor, simply because it targets the human race more than any specific group. Every joke in the game has its reason, and it's because the world of Los Santos is built off of stereotypes. GTA 5 basically did Wojaks before Wojaks were even a thing, with the retired dad who watches 80s movies all day, the racist gamer, the off-grid technology-fearing bushman. All the jokes said by these characters build on what they represent, and that's exactly what Grand Grand Theft Auto should be, a satire. GTA 6 is a satire of Florida, and I am certain that there will be many characters in GTA 6 that will say absurd things, but I'm sure it will all be hilarious because it will add to that extreme fictitious representation of Miami. Even if the humor is less blunt in its delivery, I'm sure Rockstar will absolutely deliver on making sure Grand Theft Auto 6 is funny, if that's the direction. However, if it's designed to be less of a comedy, then Rockstar will know they'll have to make it more serious, like Red Dead Redemption 2 or GTA 4, where the stories and the world carried the game. Either way, serious or comedy, it's a win for the consumer. You know, people talk about Rockstar going woke and GTA 6 going woke, but by their definition of woke, Rockstar has already gone there with Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm sure anybody that has beaten Red Dead Redemption 2 can agree that the game is a masterpiece. The story is fantastic, and me personally, I've beaten it more times than I can count, even though it's well over 50 hours long. That's because the characters bounce off of each other naturally. The deaths have a punch to them and don't feel like they're just killing off the main cast for the sake of killing off the main cast. And the world that surrounds these characters is also amazing, filled to the brim with details, mysteries, and lots of historic inaccuracy. Did you know in 1899 people were racist? African Americans suffered a lot of hate for simply existing, and it was a really grim time to be alive. However, there are plenty of characters in Red Dead Redemption 2 that are visible minorities that suffer through racist remarks from the antagonists that I will mention are not nearly as bad as what they would actually be called in 1899, but otherwise are accepted into the main cast like there's nothing historically inaccurate about it. In our society today, this would be normal. However, the main gang of Red Dead Redemption 2 features 19 white people, 1 indigenous person, 1 Hispanic person, 2 African Americans, and the gender count is 16 guys and 7 women. That is a really diverse cast of characters for a game set in 1899. However, nobody in real life cares about this. People will praise Red Dead Redemption 2 for its historic accuracy, but look over this detail without a second glance, and that's because all of these characters are excellent, and the game wouldn't be the same without them. Sadie Adler is an outlaw through and through and hates the O'Driscolls. She was a wife, but because her husband was killed by the O'Driscolls, she's sworn revenge on them. And because of that tragic event, she became a strong, cold-blooded outlaw like the rest of the gang. In one mission, Arthur is leading a women's protest for voting rights. In one mission, he's helping the indigenous against the corrupt American government. There's a lot of things in Red Dead Redemption 2 that people would point at and say, woke! But it just doesn't happen because the game is so good, and all of it makes sense in the context of the story. So again, Laverne Spicer, America flag, verified checkmark. If GTA 6 really does go woke, as you say, will it truly go broke? I don't think so, because Rockstar can obviously draw a fine line between forced representation and good representation.
I'm prepared to die for the cause, Bo. You know that.
Do something, please.
Do what? Fight this mob?
We must begin.
They'd eat me alive.
So finally, what do you guys think? Do you think Grand Theft Auto 6 will be a comedy or take a more serious tone? Or maybe, just maybe, be a mix of both? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll check it out as soon as I possibly can. Of course, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and make sure to have a good one.